To have a swimming costume that my mum had cut down and made for me. All I do when I just see the sea, I just stare at it. Yeah. It's just like an ever-changing canvas, isn't it? I mean, I just love it. We have such a palaver when we go away if we haven't quite got the right sea view. We
change rooms all the time.
We never, ever go in the same room that we're given.
No.
You know, the room we're given is probably about the third or fourth that we've seen, so.
Yeah. My dream home would be something very boutique hotel, very contemporary, but ultimately the perfect view.
It's the view that's very, very important. It's paramount, really.
The Fylde coast runs from Southport to Lancaster. It includes vast sun-baked sand flats that attract hordes of wildlife and miles of windswept sand dunes. You're spoiled for choice with the amount of beaches here, and as the tide goes out for miles, there's always plenty of sand to enjoy. Michelle and Kevin are particularly interested in the area of Lytham, one of the most exclusive areas on this stretch of coast. Frontline properties can fetch a cool £2 million here, but in the current property market, there's much more room for negotiation on the price, so even with Michelle and Kevin's budget of £900,000, we might be able to find them their dream home.
Now, I'm not surprised you want to live around here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's really tranquil as well, and the village seems really beautiful and with amazing views. But why is it that you particularly want to live around here?
It's got the cafe culture we want, and it's got the sea, which is fantastic, and the beach, and it has such a holiday feel to it when you're here. It's very relaxing.
So it's a bit of a social theme that you're looking for then, is it?
Semi-social, yeah, I would say.
But you only live 4 miles away. This is what gets me. But you obviously want to be able to get home, ditch the car, be able to walk around.
Absolutely, Jenny. I mean, I have 25 miles to drive to work. Kevin's not so far. But when I get in at night, the last thing I want to do is get back in the car to come here.
So in terms of property, what are you looking for?
Something that will reflect our style. Modern, maybe an old exterior.
It's going to be an old exterior, because a lot of the property in Lytham is, you know, Victorian and period property.
Yeah, there's not very many new glass steel buildings.
From that point of view then, would you be willing to convert something if, for instance, you had a beautiful old property but it needed a lot of work inside?
Absolutely. But the look of the place is really important to us. It has to look beautiful. Sea view, massive priority. It's got to have the best view. And I think big room
large
sizes.
master bedroom. Doesn't matter too much about the spare.
We've got loads of clothes, loads of shoes. So big rooms in the bedroom or a dressing room
and a large,
fab.
sort of like open plan living area, you know.
Yeah, open plan would be great.
Suit modern living, you know.
Yeah.
I love the fact you're talking about living areas while Michelle is really focusing on the wardrobe facilities here.
Absolutely.
In terms of budget, how much are you looking at?
We know for something like 2-bedroom apartment, we're going to be looking around 600,000. We have got a ceiling. We're probably if we sold everything, we'd go to 900. Oh,
this is going to be fun. Well, I have looked around the area and I found what I think are 4 of the best properties on the market, so I hope you like them. Are you ready to look?
Absolutely.
We are.
OK, let's go then.
Thank you.
We're starting our search at the northern side of Lytham St Anne's in Fairhaven. Properties here can be about 20% cheaper than in Lytham itself. The house overlooks Fairhaven Lake at Ribble Point, where the Ribble estuary meets the Irish Sea. I'm showing them a 2-bedroom, 150 square metre apartment built in 2002 and priced at £645,000.
So I know you know the area. This is Fairhaven.
Yes.
OK, it's only about 10 minutes round that headland to Lytham.
That's right.
So I know it's a bit of a walk, especially if you've got your heels on.
Yeah, it can be done.
OK, it's 15 minutes in high heels, just so you know. The property we're looking for is just there.
All right.
What do you think?
Well, it's got the view, which is the...
And I can see some balconies. So, yeah, let's give it a go.
OK, let's go and have a look then. OK, here we go.
Oh, wow.
This is the cinema room.
The view is stunning.
Yeah. That's what you're looking for, isn't it, after all?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is not the living room?
No, this is not the living room.
I was just about to say
this is
feels small.
This is a really rubbish lounge.
Yeah, no, great.
Yeah.
Fab.
OK, well, look, if you want to see the lounge, we can go straight through there now. So go that way, please.
OK.
Michelle and Kevin's fantasy is to have a posh pad overlooking the sea. They have between £600,000 and £900,000 to buy their dream home here on the seafront in Lytham. So far, they've seen the view from our first property, but size seems to be an issue.
This is not the living room.
No, this is not.
It's small.
Like, This is a really rubbish lounge.
Yeah, no, great.
Yeah.
Fab.
Okay, well, look, if you want to see the lounge, we can go straight through there now. So go that way, please.
Oh, wow.
So this is your
really
open
nice.
plan lounge,
Yes.
dining and kitchen. Is it big enough for you?
Just. Yeah, I wouldn't want it to be any smaller than this, but no, it's a nice size.
Yeah, it's a good size with the open plan feel. It feels big enough.
It's got the right touches, hasn't it? You know, the concealed lighting, I can see the speakers in the roof. And
Yeah, it's
See,
very
like,
neutral.
yeah, it's got the right kind of thing, so...
Yeah,
Well, let's look at the kitchen, which I know that you're not really interested in because you don't do cooking.
but it has to look nice, Jenny.
It has. I always
Yes.
think you have to have a nice looking kitchen.
Oh, yeah, because the kitchen's where everybody stands at the party.
Can see the sea, that's the main thing.
Yeah, and I know you don't like kitchen work very much. I know that cooking and maybe washing
No,
up doesn't
but,
come into your lifestyle.
No, it doesn't really, as long as there's a dishwasher.
There's a dishwasher.
And a microwave.
There's a
that's fine.
microwave. If you could, if you're not going to use it as a mirror. Can you? Put your makeup on.
Fantastic.
The fridge is gigantic, which is always useful, especially if you're going to stock it up with
For
champagne.
entertaining, yes.
Nice.
Entertaining, that's what I like.
Yeah.
Look at this, look how lovely it is. You wouldn't want to cook on that anyway, it looks too nice.
No, we'll never need that.
Not really, not really. We do eat out a lot, so...
You two have a very glamorous life. And there's loads of storage space for your pots and
Yeah.
pans. And if worst
really
comes to
nice.
worst, you can always use it for shoes and handbags.
Yes. Oh,
Absolutely.
this one's not.
And I'm meaning you, Kevin. Okay, right, come round here. This is the
Okay.
pièce de résistance. And that is your balcony.
That's lovely.
Now, it is
Great
all
view.
west facing, so you're going to have sunset on the balcony.
It's ideal for us.
Well, when we get our place by the sea, it'll be happy hour every evening, won't it?
Absolutely.
I'll let you have a look round yourselves in a minute in more detail, but before I do that, let's look at the master bedroom.
Okay.
Because obviously that's another place you spend a lot of time. It's nice, there's an ensuite bathroom as well.
Perfect.
Which is good. Do you want to have a quick look at it?
Yes, please. Oh, double sink, which is perfect for us.
And
It's a
got
must.
Yes,
shower
it is
in
a
there as
must.
well.
Yeah, big shower, lots of space. Yeah, I like it.
Now, with regard to the bedroom, what do you think of the size?
There's only 2 wardrobes.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a
That
concern.
worries me because we have about 4 each.
4 each?
Yes.
I'm jealous. Well, look, don't worry, because when you look around, you might see there's more storage space.
Fantastic.
Good.
And the bed, Jenny, is that a queen size?
Well, you don't have to have this, you
No,
see.
true.
No.
So it is big enough for a
I think that'll be okay.
big bed.
Good news for me is my side of the bed, I've got the nearest to the sea
Yeah.
view.
This is my side, and I'm furthest away, but I'm sure we could swap.
Never.
He won't swap.
Never.
You've obviously got the comfy side of the bed, that's it.
Well, I've got the side where there's a bit of a dip in.
Okay, well, look, there's also a balcony here, which is quite nice. And
Lovely.
hot balmy nights, you can have the doors open as well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let you look around and see what you think, and then we will meet and we'll have a discussion, and then I will break the news of the price to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll leave you to it.
Great, thanks. This
What do you have to
is
say? Yeah.
much better. Oh yeah, that's perfect then. And actually, a side each, which is perfect. Bathrooms are lovely.
The bathrooms have been done very, very well.
And Kevin, I'd make this a dining room. I think it would be nicer. Big table. Do away with that. More space in the living room.
Bigger
I think that
chunk
would
for
work
yourself,
better
you
for
say?
us. We'll look on the balcony again.
Yeah. I could see myself living
Room.
here, but maybe when I was 70.
Yeah. Oh, sun's come out. Fantastic.
It's bright out here now as well,
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
sun's come out for us.
See, it's nice to think that you'd have a balcony and you'd just be in the sunlight all day long.
I think it's made me realise how much I like outside space now. Balcony's pretty important now.
So, did you like this outdoor space enough to want to put an offer in on this flat?
Well, tell us the price, Jenny, then I might
Yeah.
sway
That
things a
might
little
sway
bit.
us.
Well, let me tell you, the price is 645,000. What do you think?
I think it's a fair price, to be honest, but I think it's done out so beautifully with the fixtures and fittings, but they're not exactly our taste.
Yeah, I think it'd be criminal to start, ripping them out, really.
Definitely. So I think there'd still be a bit of work to make it more to our standard.
And to be honest, I've still got a feeling that about the area around here, that it is a little bit more retirement than the feel of the place we wanted.
But that's why we chose it. I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
No.
I think that we could probably improve on location, but you have got quite a long checklist. You don't know how hard it is to find walk-in wardrobes in houses. But if we go and look at another property, hopefully we'll find one that suits you better, OK?
OK.
Thank you.
Michelle and Kevin have told me that part of their coastal dream is to embrace the great outdoors. So I've had a chat with some of the locals to find out about the must-sees and must-dos in the area. So here you go. Here are my top 3 by the sea. In third place, I've chosen the promenade here in Lytham. Now, the Lancashire Coastal Path stretches for 137 miles, which is perfect for Kevin and Michelle as they're keen walkers. And Michelle also claims that if she moves to the seaside, she's going to take up running again. So we're better to start than right here. There are hundreds of places where you can pick up the path, but if you enjoy wildlife, then I'd recommend starting here, where the Ribble Estuary meets the Irish Sea. Or if you head to the sand dunes at St Anne's, you might want to pack a kite. And for those of you not quite so keen to tackle the area by foot, then don't fret, there are plenty of coastal roads that make for a great drive. Perfect timing, Michelle.
Come on, Jenny, hop in.
Let's go.
There's another activity around here which causes a bit of a stir, but still requires a good driver, and that's golf. There are loads of courses, they're very serious and used by keen golfers, so just check the dress code before you tee off. Golf is great even if you are a bit out of practice. The British Open has been held on this coast, so you could be putting alongside some of the greatest players in the world. Kevin's really keen to improve on his handicap, so moving to the area will be great for him because there are loads of golf courses all the way along the coast. Right, here goes. A short trip down the coast, you'll come across the beach at Crosby. Now, this is where you'll find the Anthony Gormley Another World art installation of Iron Men. It costs absolutely nothing, and you know what they say, some of the best things in life are for free. Well, let me tell you, if the tide is out and the sun is shining, this could possibly be one of them. The installation is about people wanting to find a better place. The figures stand on Crosby Beach because it was from here in the late 19th century that the Europeans emigrated to the United States in the hope of finding a better life. And this beach was the last piece of land that they saw before arriving in America. There are 120 of these Iron Men all along the beach, and I'd recommend the best time to see them would be the early evening, in the golden hour when the light is best. That way you can watch the sunset and watch these guys looking out to sea. So what does it mean for Michelle and Kevin to have all this on their doorstep?
You know, everything's peaceful. I mean, at this time, it's quiet and clear, and then when all the holiday makers are here, it's buzzing. You know, there's so much to offer, isn't there?
I think, well, you know me, I can just sit and stare at it.
Oh, I'm going to run
If I
again
find the right property, I
and
can
walk and picnics on the beach with champagne. It will be amazing. It's definitely the dream, hey?
It is.
My next property is on the south end of the seafront overlooking Lytham Green. It's popular for cricket, bird watching, picnics, or even just a stroll along the promenade. The closer you are to the windmill, the more expensive the properties become. With numerous Premiership footballers choosing to invest their money here, Lytham is fast becoming the place to be seen. This double-fronted Victorian property, built in 1890, is on the market for £649,950.
Now, this next property is perfect for Kevin and Michelle, location-wise, because it's in Lytham itself. What's more, it's the same price as the apartment they've just seen, so it's well within their budget, but twice the size, so let's hope they like it. Hello there. What do you think?
Unexpected, very different to the last property. But yeah, looks good.
Okay, well, let's go in and see it then.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I love the doors.
Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous. Love that. Yeah. Nice entrance.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right there as well.
Yeah, very nice.
Certainly got period features.
Yeah.
And it's got your wooden floors.
Totally different like this.
It's a great entrance hall, isn't it?
Yeah.
It makes a real impact when you walk in.
Yeah.
Go in, go for it.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
They're getting excited now.
Oh, this is lovely.
Wow.
Yeah.
High ceilings.
Yeah, love the period features
Yeah,
actually in the
plenty
big
of them.
bay.
Yeah.
I know compared to the last place, it's got so much character, hasn't it?
It has. It has, yeah.
Yeah, and how
Absolutely.
much was the price of this one?
This one is $650. So it's the same price as that apartment, but it's much bigger. And also, just so you know, next door is a couple that live there, and they've renovated it to an extent that makes it very comfortable for them. The entire ground floor is open plan,
Oh, right.
and they've really adapted it so it suits them as a couple. So that might be worth looking at.
It's
So
a
when
lot
you
of house for the money, isn't it?
Yeah, compared to the other one, I'm actually quite shocked.
exactly, and you've got so much potential because at $650, you could do so much with
We
it.
can
Absolutely,
make
yeah.
it exactly how we want it.
With your
And
bathroom expertise,
Yeah.
woohoo!
Wow.
so could there be room for a dressing room here?
Now, do we have that? Yeah, okay, let's go and have a look.
Yes.
I will
Thank
show
you.
you.
Space is no issue as this property is more than 340 square metres. There are 6 bedrooms and plenty of reception rooms, including a second sitting room that backs onto the kitchen.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, you don't sound very impressed.
No, it's just the other one was open plan and it would never be used, this room, probably. I think I'd like to probably knock through, have the view of next door and also the open plan aspect of the kitchen. I don't think I'd like to be stuck here on my own cooking.
I don't think there's much
I don't
chance
think
of
there's
that,
much chance,
really.
but it would be a waste.
Realistically speaking, Michelle.
Yeah. I think realistically, though, I think we'd prefer open plan and also you're missing the view.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
We can't see the sea through there,
yeah,
can we? So.
no.
You're talking like real developers now. You're like, well, not that wall down.
I know,
or-
not this
We're
one.
getting into it now.
Yeah. Let's keep moving. This is the master bedroom through here. And how great would it be to wake up every morning and look out onto that?
Love it, yeah. It's pretty spectacular.
The only thing that worries me, it does look a bit green out there. I don't know how far the sea comes up. Obviously, this is the estuary.
What's more important then, Kevin? Is it more important to have a great view, or is it more important to be close to the water?
I think close to the water for me. I like to see the choppiness in the sea, and you can't quite see that now. But maybe when the tide comes in, you can. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe. I've not noticed it before, but saying that, yeah, I'd like to see the water a bit closer.
Less distance to walk when you come in
Yeah.
from your early morning swim as well.
Well, we go paddling at least, anyhow.
Yeah.
There's also what's that building there?
Yeah.
That's a bit of a concern.
This is probably not everyone's favourite building around here, I should imagine. It's a land registry office, and it does obstruct the view a little bit, doesn't it?
Blot on the landscape.
Yeah, you can
springs
notice
to mind.
it.
There's good news though. This building is due to be knocked down soon, and in its place they're going to build luxury 2-storey apartments. There's also a couple of other points. There is now, look, you see they've got all these fitted wardrobes here,
Yeah.
but we can do one better. Over there, there's a door, and that leads to an ensuite bathroom, which you could forget about and completely convert that into a walk-in wardrobe.
This would lend itself well to a dressing room, actually.
In fact, next door there's a family bathroom, so plenty of scope here to make it exactly as they want.
Right, that's the bathroom in there, and I'm going to let you have a look at that and look at all the other rooms, and then we'll meet up. Maybe, should we meet on the promenade
That would be fantastic.
to see what you think?
As long as you buy ice cream. Not very private, but
That seems odd, doesn't
give
it?
the neighbours a show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, this is nice.
Well,
I
like
love
that.
the balcony,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
You know what would be perfect? Actually, to have knock through. Knock these, because we don't need all the bedrooms. Knock that through, have the bed over there, looking out at that view again in the
Do you
balcony.
mean his and hers rooms?
Yeah.
Upstairs, there are a further 3 bedrooms. Now, the next door neighbour has converted his top floor into a cinema room, but does Kevin love the house enough to take on this challenge?
I think it has a lot of potential, to be honest. I think it's a lot of work and it's a big house. But I
My-
can't see the potential.
My feeling is it's potentially a lot of work.
Look at that view.
Fabulous.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you look very peaceful there, you two.
Yeah, I feel quite
Very chilled.
Was it a relaxing house?
It was until I started thinking about how much we'd have to do to make it right for us. What it's done for me, though, it's made me think more about the first property we saw today, because the view today of the first property was absolutely outstanding. And now I've seen the view at the other end of Lytham Green. It's not quite as good as that was today, so...
Oh, things
with
are
the sea in my
changing.
mind, you
Things
know,
might be
it's-
changing a bit. Yeah,
so-
absolutely.
To give you some food for thought, I have managed to get hold of the keys to a very flash pad around here, a 1.75 million one to be precise. Should we have a look?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Let's
Fantastic.
go then.
Okay.
When a house has a £1.75 million price tag, you do expect it to be pretty stylish. Well, this 5-bedroom house is exactly that. Over the estuary from Lytham is Southport, where this seafront pad sits comfortably on Millionaire's Row. The owners saw the potential of this plot and transformed a 3-bedroom bungalow into a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom Canadian post and beam mansion with more than 320 square metres of style. The house overlooks the Royal Birkdale Golf Course, which was recently voted the best in Britain, and I've got the keys, so we're grabbing the chance to check out how the other half lives in this area. There you go. It's heavy doors.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Did you expect that from the outside?
No.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it'd be like this inside, does it?
No, absolutely not.
I feel like